How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy With It. I'm Will, and today we're opening a preview of an upcoming Kickstarter game, Stonelight, the Crazy Magic Tournament. So we did get contacted, or I contacted, or somebody contacted somebody about going ahead and previewing this game for you. We will have a gameplay in the near future, usually closer to when the Kickstarter starts. I don't know the exact date. Once I do, of course, I'll have a link and date down in the description. But this is by Churro Games. I'm not sure if this is one of their first games or if they've made other games. I'll have to go out to Board Game Geek to find that out. No barcode because prototype. So I do want to preface that of course this is a prototype version. Some things in the game may change, but here you can see it is 8+. Again, whether that is difficulty, whether that is to do with the actual bits and pieces, you know, because there's legal regulations about whether or not somebody can be a choking hazard. You have to go to Board Game Geek to find out the actual difficulty. 2 to 6 players, roughly 30-minute gameplay. So let's go ahead and read this. Welcome to Stonelight's Crazy Magical Tournament, a place where the fun and craziness never end. Players collect spells and ingredients to fight in a crazy magic battles. To win the game, you must collect 6 stones while at the same time trying to prevent your opponents from fulfilling their plans. But beware! Each of the 6 unique characters possesses spells that will create chaos and sabotage your progress. So we can see here some of the game elements. This is what comes in the box. I did open it up, and I do have to say that I'm pretty surprised this is a prototype. It's one of, we've not gotten many prototypes, but I can tell you that like this almost seems like it's a finished game. So I don't know what they're going to add to the Kickstarter, whether it'll just be more cards, more elements, maybe some more upgraded components. But, I mean, we'll see what the quality is of this prototype. Get you guys an idea. And that is upside down. The reason we were interested in this game, of course, is the art. It's got a nice, cute, chibi art. We like anime. We like art. So anything with a good art draws us. Also, anything that says it's a little bit lighter game, because, of course, we are newer to the hobby, and we like showing new games that people might not be aware of and might want to get into. So I think this is the back of the book. But there we go. Front of the book. So same thing written there. I did notice that the rulebook is kind of big, and it has a lot of information in it, but I feel like there might need to be some more, maybe some examples or some other stuff that might go in here. I think maybe some of this is just placeholder images, because some of it just feels like it's filling space, but it doesn't seem to be too difficult. I mean, you're looking at a 7-page rulebook, right? That's all you got. And then there is a 2-player variant, which of course we will have a video of how to play. We will include the 2-player variant because that's how we're going to play, right? So that would be the one thing they might change. They might add some more examples and things. Examples in rulebooks are always nice. It looks like they've got the space for it. Next we have the game board. And this is one thing I noticed too. It looks like the box is a little bit oversized. And I don't know if that's, again, because they're going to put more in here, or because this is about the size of your normal Calyx boxes. But I personally don't mind a 10-inch box, especially if it means this board's not going to move around, because I've got I think the closet-made cube shelf. Those are actually 10-inch instead of 12. My 12-inch games we put in a different cabinet. But yeah, maybe the box could be shrunk a little bit. That's good for the publisher too, because right, smaller box right now, shipping prices are crazy. Always a good thing. But here we go. Let's open this up to see the game board. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, so it looks like we have a greenhouse, a arcane laboratory. I've not read the rules, so of course, guys, I can't go over the rules with you. We're just seeing what the components are in the game. But again, real nice quality for a prototype. I'm thinking this is real close to production quality. Like I think this is probably real close to what they're going to release. So we have greenhouse, laboratory, library, and element here. It does come with a tray. So it looks like everything's already ready to go in a tray. You pop these out, they're going to go here. Small cards, big cards. Don't know what goes here. And then we have a dice. Maybe if I look at these, we'll know. So here are our components here. So you got +1, so priority +1. So that changes your priority of who goes first, who's second. These are your conditions. So we got sleep, frostbite, demonic, golem, dragon, kindness, fire, and love charm. And then on the back, same thing on the back. So that's good. Let's see how these pop up. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yep, always pop from the back, guys. I learned that a while ago. I don't know why I'm continuing to pop. I only needed to pop 1 or 2 for example, but I always do that. So there we go. Here is the token. Again, prototype, so these could definitely change in the final copy, because most Kickstarters, you know, they take the feedback from their backers and they try to improve it. So I'm just checking out how these fit over here in the little cavity well that they're supposed to be in. There we go. And then, of course, at the front, it does have a nice rounded. So that's really nice because it makes it easier for you to pull those out. And it's got it in the back as well, right? It's a little easier to pull those out. And then we've got, okay, so I guess these are where these little bits go. So they're your little gems. And then they just go in here. So no baggies for this. Again, not a big deal. I don't think they have to give you a baggie. I mean, most of us have leftover baggies. So those go in that little spot. I'm confused about this well. I get the well, right? Because that's where these were sitting. After you take them out, you just have an empty well. Oh well. You have a standard die. So it is a blue and white. I don't know if I've seen a blue and white die recently. So we'll go through this and then we'll go through those. So we'll just pull these out, get this off so we can have the pretty board in the background there for us. All right. Again, prototype. So hopefully when this goes to production, they'll have that little zippy thing that half the time doesn't work anyways. But I do see a little circle here. Can I get that in there? No. Can I get that here? Well, there we go. Oh, what was that? The third time is the charm, or was that the 4th time? I don't know, guys. All right, let's see what we got. All right. So these are, it looks like probably our spell card. So it's the back. Pretty good. Normally that's one Kickstarter thing, right? They usually upgrade to like linen finish and to like a stiffer cardstock, but these don't feel too bad. So we have, what do we got? We got Unicorn Tears. Arcane Talisman. Hopefully maybe something on these cards will tell us what these do, because there's nothing that says here. And I don't want to have to go to Rulebook to figure out what these do every time. Maybe there's a player's, like a player aid card too. Player aid cards are always helpful, right? Showing your turn order, showing your basic actions that you can do. Fairy Dust. Anytime you have things like this where it does something, right? The player aid cards help there as well. So again, prototype guys, got to always warn that. Definitely, you know, they probably will take the feedback, and maybe it's things that they can add to the game. Mystical Crystals. All right, so these are of our blue cards. So I don't know if maybe this plays out. So Arcane Laboratory, so I'm guessing those go there. Rainbow Bloom. Nightshade. Nice art, beautiful looking art on these. Oh, there you go, a Mandrake. Now that I don't know. I'm not familiar with magical things. I don't know. Is a Mandrake specifically for Harry Potter, or have Mandrakes existed outside of Harry Potter? You guys gotta let me know down in the comments. But there is a Mandrake, White Lotus. You have a Phoenix Flower. You got a couple of Phoenix Flowers. All right, so I'm gonna guarantee this goes in the greenhouse. So that's where I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put it in the greenhouse. That would be another nice thing. I mean, I don't know if these cards have to be a certain way, but since they are different, maybe the backs could be a different color, so that these were blue, these were green. That way you know that's where they go. But I don't know if that plays a factor in the gameplay. So again, that's me stating something without knowing exactly the rules yet. So I apologize. Maybe there's a reason why they're all the same color blue. But it would be nice if they matched their little section here, right? So you have Love Elementals. These are your elementals. Oh, he's so cute. Looks like it's got that little kawaii, like, you know, the anime cutesy mouth thing, right? That either, you know, normally like the cat or dog people have. I give you a little Earth Elemental. Fire. And Fuego Elemental. Dark. He's creepy, but he's still cute. That's an issue, right? When something's creepy and cute, you're like, oh, I want to give it a hug, and then it kills you because it's it's evil. Wind Elemental. Whoosh. Even he's cute. They're all so cute. Water Elemental. Oh, I like the paw print. That's cute. Alright, so there are all of your elementals. So we'll put them down in the elemental section. And library. I don't have any library cards, so I'm guessing they're going to be in here. So let's see if we can get into this one easier than we got into the last one. Hey. Teeth, of course, is always an option, and I think we're going to have to go to that option. Don't like using my teeth, but I did not bring a cutting utensil because I don't know how to do unboxings. That is really the reason why. If I knew how to properly unbox, I'd have a fancy smancy knife, but then at the same time, I would probably cut myself. So let's not do that. All right. So we have dark. All right. We have foxy. Too foxy. We got dark again. I don't know if maybe they're already pre-mixed, pre-shuffled. You got some more foxy. You got flaming. You have Starcy. Okay, so they're all the same on the back. And these are the same material too as the other ones. So I imagine the same thing is probably as a Kickstarter stretch goal, you'll get things like Linen Finish or Black Core, stuff like that. So Starzy again. Is there only 4? I wonder if there's only 4. 4. Alright, and then you have, okay, this one's got words on it. So, Darky. During collection phase and before collecting, target player in the same room as you move to another room of their choice. Okay, here's a new one. Thievy. Frosty. Thievy. Foxy again. So this one, alright, so it looks like they don't all have their description on them. So I don't know if these are supposed to be kept to the side so you know what they do. But I would think they should all have the description on them. Again, haven't read the rules. There might be a reason behind that. But personally, I think they should all have the rules on it. I get it. Maybe they wanted to showcase the art, so they didn't want to cover it up each time. But you could even do like a semi-transparent here. Like a semi-transparent white with black font. That way you could see through it. Flaming. Oh, we forgot to read what Foxy did. Foxy, during collection phase, choose a character ability that affects you. That ability has no effect on this turn. Flaming, during collection phase and before collecting, set aside 1 resource card in the same room as you. Only you may draw this resource card. That's nice. So we can find the other ones. Thievy, I think Thievy and Frosty are the only 2 we haven't. Nope, we didn't get Starzy yet. During collection phase, for each magical stone you possess, you get +1 priority. Oh, you're different. Summon Wolf. Okay, so this is what it costs. Alright, so those are your resources we were talking about to be able to summon it. Steal a random resource card from the target player. Ghost Steal. 3. Okay, so that's your priority level. So priority 0, priority 3. So the game plays off a priority system. So basically the faster you are, you get to play your card first, right? Target player steals 1 magic stone. 8. The next spell cast by target player targets a random instead. The owner's spell is the valid target. Frosty. All other players in the same room as you have priority -1 when collecting, so they don't get to collect before you. Servant Golem, so that's what he costs. Give target player a Golem token. Players with Golem token draw 2 extra resources. Discard the Golem token at the end. 0. Limited, give target 1 magical stone, 1 demonic token. Players with demonic tokens must cast their next spell twice on the same target. Discard the demonic token. Oh, isn't he cute? Sparkling Unicorn. It's a familiar. Give target player 1 magical. Here's what Thievy does. Thievy, at the end of the collection phase, exchange 1 resource card with target player in the same room as you. Only cards drawn this turn can be exchanged. Okay, so it's like a trade. Well, he's a thief, so he's stealing, really. Trickster Imp. Steal magical stone from the player. Randomly determine a player and give them a magical stone. Frostbite Yeti. Give target player a Frostbite token. Players with Frostbite tokens may not play spell cards during the magic phase. Discard tokens at the end of the magic phase. Psychic Thievery. Limited. Steal a random card from a player. Nature's Gift. Limited. Give target player 1 resource card. This player now gives you 2 resource cards. They cannot give you back the card you gave them. Sabotage. Choose a spell not a familiar from the target hand. Place it face down on the table. Card is returned to its owner's hand at the battle phase. Imps. Even these guys are cute. Like, I can tell they're evil because they got spiky teeth, but even these guys are cute. Limited. Pick and steal one card. Target player giving it to a random player. Copycat. Target player's spell, you can copy it. All right. Guardian Farrier. Target gets priority 1 token. The player that first draw the resources may draw 1 additional resource. Dragomorph. Nice dragon back there. Target player gets a dragon token. Players with dragon token need 5 stones to win the game. Target player gives 1 priority token. During the magic battle phase, the first spell that targets the player has no effect. Misdirection. Change the target card the player target is targeting to another card. Now some of these might be removed for the 2-player, because like that one you would only be targeting your opponent because there's only 2 of you. So how would you have it target somebody different? Sleep. Limited. Give target a sleep token. Players with sleep may not draw resources. Haste. Give +1. So it looks like there's only 1 of each of these cards. I don't think we've seen any duplicates. Counterattack. Steal 1 magic card from the opponent. Purity of Heart. Give yourself another target magic stone. Basically, you're sharing the wealth. Target player receives 2 magic stones. Target chooses 3 targets. So this would be one. If you're not playing a 2-player, you can't have 3 targets, right? Shuffle the target cards and players together. Randomly draw 1. Love Charm. Give the player a Love Charm. Players with Love Charm token may not target you. Okay, so it kind of blocks you. But you can still be selected by random targeting. All right. Dispel. Target spell is returned. No effect. Copycat. Player card is one of their spell cards for free. Collect all magic stones with a hurricane. Target player splits them to any number of piles and distributes them randomly. Target player rolls the die. So that's the first time I've seen the die mentioned. Odd number roll, the player pass all their magic stones to the player on the right. Even number roll, all players pass their magic stones to the player on the left. Kindness, give target player 1 magic stone and a kindness token. Players with kindness pick first in the collection phase. And then Wildfire. Target player spell card in the room. Only the player may enter this room. Return this card to the owner's hand at the end of the phase. So actually that's nice because it's recyclable. You can keep playing that card. There we go, guys. That is the contents of Stonelight. This game, again, will be on Kickstarter in the near future. If you would like to know more about this game, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, bell notification, so that way when we do our how to play as well as our gameplay video, you can find out more about it. Until next time, guys. Peace.